Where did we leave off? Ah, right. Whimsy and Skaaymon successfully discovered the truth of the lab of wet leaves. Whether what they found is entirely truth or not is still up to question. However, regardless, they discovered as much truth as they could for now. They stayed the night in a shifty hotel and resumed their search for Zahn that morning. Where exactly? Oh, right. They had just encountered an assassin. One of silver hair and brown eyes beneath tinted glasses. A yellow ribbon pinned to his tight-fitting tank top. A rifle pointed at Whimsy and a glowing purple soul-bound crystal hanging from his left ear. Princess of Wet Leaves. You are surprisingly easy to find. Someone's paid good money for you. They said nothing about the state of your corpse, though. Come quietly, huh? And I won't have to, split that pretty head of yours, huh?
Alright, so Skaaymon is currently cowering.
Yeah, he heard the, like, essentially the time to die message, and he went, nope. Fully just, no. He's kind of just hiding around the corner currently. He's not completely leaving, but he's, as far as you know, he's, noped out of there.
I feel like Whimsy does, like, kind of turn her head and, like, a baffled, like, are you fucking kidding me, as she's left alone. But heaves a deep breath and is going to, turn around and face her assassin as confidently as she can. She looks him up and down, cocks an eyebrow, and wolf whistles. I must say, I'm quite honored. Whoever wants me dead must have spared no expense hiring the best. Look-wise, at least. However, I'm afraid I must decline the come quietly offer. Though part of that I'll happily agree to.
You see he smirks, as he says, I can't help but wonder what they're paying for such a pretty thing like you. But, look, if you're not going to come quietly, I am going to have to blow your face off, and neither of us want that.
Well, listen. I might come quietly if you would be willing to... We can play, like, a little word game to, like, guess the name of whoever, like, hired you if you want to, like, not give it out direct. I love word games. I'll play along.
I'm sorry. I'm tight-lipped.
I guess I'll just have to, like, you know, pry it from your cold dead lips then. She's gonna attack.
Alright, how are you attacking?
We're gonna go ahead and, go all out here, basically. Whimsy. think she's gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a we'll test the waters a little bit. She's gonna go ahead and quickly hold a hand out as you see it kind of crystallize and harden, the moisture in the air gathering into the shape of a sphere as she basically creates a very large icy snowball in her hand and is going to reel back and throw it at the dude. I'm casting Chromatic Orb.
Gotcha. Go ahead, roll the hit.
At 4th level.
Gotcha. Roll the hit.
Oh my goodness, that's a natural 20.
Oh shit, okay.
Hell yeah.
I assume this is an ice damage orb?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And
Go ahead, roll the hit, or roll damage for me.
Okay, I do not surge. Let me roll damage. Okay. So that is gonna be 38 cold damage, and then because it's a crit, an extra 48. So 78 total.
38 plus 48?
If it's a crit, because it's 68 damage, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, but that would be 86, not 78. 38 is what you rolled?
Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
48. Okay, you know what? You're the calculator. Yeah, you do it. I can't fucking add things together.
If you rolled 30, it would be 78.
Okay, yeah.
You hurl back and throw this orb of chromatic energy. As you see the orb is about to strike him square in the chest. Last second, he's able to pull slightly out of the way. It still hits, but it still hits hard by all means, but it seems to kind of graze off him almost as he uses his reaction to uncanny dodge. As he looks at you and kind of smirks and says, "Oh, this is gonna be fun, I see." Anything else?
Anything else indeed? Nah, that's it.
Okay. You see, he grabs the wall, and kind of pulls himself up, about 20 feet off the ground, hanging by one hand. The wall seems incredibly smooth, but the gloves seem to almost stick to it. As the other hand points the rifle down in your direction, and he's going to go ahead and take a shot at you. That is a 25.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it.
Okay, I need a con save from you. And then it's... Do I have enough d6s for this? I do.
I don't like that sentence.
I have just enough d6s for this.
Do I have enough? Helen, what are you doing?
You're just... Go ahead.
It's a whole thing. It's a 12.
Okay. You're just lucky that he didn't have advantage on this, because I would have had to add nearly twice as many d6s. Okay. I do need you to tell me how many hit points this sets you to. So that's going to be 7 piercing, and then 10, 20, 30, 33 points of poison for a total of 40 damage.
Okay, I'm at 58.
Okay. As he points the rifle at you and fires, you feel it stick into your neck. And Skaaymon, you see that it's not a bullet that sticks into Whimsy's neck. It's a dart. As Whimsy loses consciousness.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
You see he kind of smirks, drops from the wall, walks over, kind of grabs Whimsy and kind of lifts her off the ground. Skaaymon, is there anything you want to do?
I was like, can I...
As he starts walking away with her?
Oh, shoot. Can I throw Bloodlust before he picks her up?
Sure. Go ahead and roll to hit. You have advantage because he doesn't see you at the moment.
Okay. Thank goodness for that, because that was awful, and that was still pretty bad. 15?
15 is going to hit.
Okay, good.
You hurl the blade, it meets its mark. That's a con save on his end?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, that's a 9.
That fails. And that is going to be 4 piercing. Nope. That's thrown, so that is going to be 6 piercing.
6 piercing.
I
will technically allow this to count as your Gloomstalker attack if you want. So you can add another d8 to that.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Can I? I thought that was a different thing. Am I just dumb?
That's your Gloomstalker attack, which adds a d8.
Yeah, it does. In that case, that is going to be plus 6 more damage.
Another 6, okay.
As the...
Go on.
I was gonna say, it's a free action to, like, teleport it back to my hand, right?
No, it's a free action. It does that automatically.
Okay, so I can do that.
As the blade sinks into him and vanishes, he kind of turns, points 2 fingers, and calls out, Ignis! As I need a dexterity saving throw as he casts Hellish Rebuke. Kind of turning, trying to find the target as he throws out the spell.
Dex. There. That'll be a 17, and I already have resistance to fire.
Okay, so that's going to be 19 halved to 9, halved to 4.
Okay.
As flames suddenly wreath around you as you come into view, the assassin kind of looking at you curiously as you make yourself known. You do still have your 2 more attacks and your bonus action attack.
We're doing this again. Bloodlust again.
Okay, roll that. He's already got 1 stack of bleed.
That'll be a... Well, I mean, I rolled a 16 plus 6, so that'll be a...
22.
Was that 22? Yeah.
Con save. Ooh, 14. I think your DC was 17 on that, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it is 17.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it? Sorry.
This fucker's got a 50% chance to save on this, and he failed both times.
There it is. Okay, sorry. I pulled up the wrong one. I pulled up Dark and... Yeah, it's 17. So he currently
I
has
think
two
they
stacks.
have 2 stacks of bleeds.
Right?
I think they have the same DC.
They do, but I'm dumb. That'll be 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage. All right.
As I'm going to throw it again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Because I can. Which is going to be an 18 plus 6, so 24.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Which is going to be 8 more damage of piercing.
That's a natural 20 on the save, so 2 stacks of bleed. And you said how much damage?
8.
8. Okay.
Okay, and then, bonus action attack, Darkened Whispers, because...
Roll to hit.
Please go blind. That is... No. No.
No?
No.
No?
No, it's a natural one.
No.
No. No.
You hurl Darkened Whispers. You hear it clatter against the stone before it reappears in your hand. As you see, he kind of looks up at you, glances down at Whimsy.
I'm gonna try and get in between him and Whimsy. I'm just gonna be like, nope, okay, fine. And we'll run up and be like, okay, listen here, buddy. I'm gonna pull out Bloodlust just to, like, as, like, a point. Just to...
You see he, as you get in close, he clicks something on his rifle, and is going to go ahead and hit you with the butt end of it. Ooh, that's a 29 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's gonna be 6, 7, 11 points of lightning damage. As the butt end smacks into you, and you feel energy, lightning energy, kind of course through you.
You said 11?
Yes, 11.
Okay.
He's going to bonus action disengage, grab Whimsy, and pull her back about 20 feet.
Like, if I'm in between them, can I, like, at least block... Or can I attempt to grab Whimsy as she leaves my range?
You can attempt to grapple as an attack of opportunity if you would like. On Whimsy.
I'm gonna do that. What is that? Is that
a athletics? And I'll make it versus his athletics, since he's dragging Whimsy. Oh.
That is going to be an unnatural 20 for me.
Definitely beats his 5.
Yay!
As he attempts to drag Whimsy, you manage to grab her and kind of pull. He kind of stumbles back a little bit.
Yes, me. Thank you very much. Back up.
That's my target. Hand her over and you don't have to get hurt. It's your go. What do you do?
Is the dart still in her neck?
It is, yes.
Okay. Let's see. I need to just double check this specific spell, to make sure it works the way I need it to. Where is my spells? There is my spells. Okay. Oh Oh, perfect. This one doesn't say non-magical weapon. It just says ranged attack. Great. Bonus action casting Hail of Thorns.
Oh god, okay.
And I was gonna say, was that his turn? Do I roll the bleed damage?
Oh, yes, you
That we
do.
forgot to do real quick.
Yeah, 2d4 bleed damage for me.
Which is going to be 8.
8 points of bleed damage.
8 points of bleed damage.
And he fails to save at the top of his turn.
Hell yeah, so that's still there. Okay, in that case, I am going to grab Darkened Whispers, and I'm going to... How close is he to me right now?
He's about, I'd say 10 feet back.
So I can still throw it without it being disadvantaged?
Correct.
Okay, good. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to throw Darkened Whispers at him.
Roll to hit.
It's another natural 1.
And misses. The sword clatters behind him in the alley before reappearing in your hand.
Okay. Stop doing that. I'm gonna try it again.
Roll to hit.
Thank you. 17 plus 6 is 23.
Hits. Roll damage. That is a... He's blinded.
Fuck yeah. Okay, good. It is going to be 9 points of damage.
9
Oh wait, plus... Hold on. 9...
plus Hail of Thorns, which he makes a save against?
Yep. Dex save.
Okay.
Which is...
That's a 24 on the dex save.
Yeah, okay, that'll save, and he'll take half damage, so...
No, he doesn't. He has evasion.
Nope.
He takes
He
no
has
damage.
evasion, so he's not taking damage. Motherfucker. Okay, well... Luckily for me, this is... Okay, fine.
Or, wait, hang on. Nope, never mind. It doesn't specify effect that you can see. I thought maybe it might have for a second, but no, it does not. Anything else?
Attack. Nope. That'll. I am once again going to cause myself to. Well, not. I'm going to use myself to kind of block Whimsy a bit more, so for him to have harder time getting to her.
Mm-hmm. Top of your turn, go ahead and roll me, or top of his turn, roll me the 2d4.
That will be 7.
Damn, you are rolling good on this bleed.
Yep.
As his wounds continue bleeding, that's 13 on the save. As his wounds continue bleeding, he looks to you as he says, "I never leave a job unfinished." But he's going to go ahead and cast Darkness with his action. As you hear the sound of beating wings.
Can I just can I essentially step over Whimsy and kind of fully cover her?
Absolutely. You protect Whimsy from him being able to grab her in the darkness as you hear the beating wings fly off. What do you do? The sound of the wings fade into the distance.
Darkness, dark vision is not...
Doesn't work in magical darkness.
Doesn't work in magical darkness. That's what I was... There we go. Alright, and that doesn't give me the ability to see through magical darkness, which is kind of sad. I'm gonna feel around for the dart on Whimsy's neck, and I'm gonna just kind of pull it out.
Okay.
And hold on to it. And then she'll be like, okay, can you... I'm gonna tap her face. I'm just gonna okay, wake up, wake up, wake up. Please, just wake up.
About
Wake up.
10 seconds pass. Whimsy, you return to consciousness. Your neck aches.
Oof.
Skaaymon is still kneeling, kind of like one leg is kneeling beside you, the other one is like kind of across you on the other side, and he's like fully like holding himself up over top of you. In his mind, to protect you. In Whimsy's mind, that's up for you to decide.
She returns to consciousness, instinctively puts a hand on her neck and winces. She sees Skaaymon and, like, for maybe, like, a second, she goes to glare, before she can put two and two together. She's in this alley. She lost, consciousness. There's her guardian angel above her. Are his wings spread out?
Yeah, actually, you know what they are. When the darkness happened, he did like fully go over top, dropped. I mean, the lightning probably caused his concentration to fail because I forgot that he was technically was in disguise self, so he's himself. And yeah, he would have spread his wings over top just to block him. Like, block the other guy.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. She is starstruck right now.
You do see the darkness fade shortly before Whimsy wakes, just for continuity's sake.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Hello, you're alive. That's good. Kind of heard you weren't there for a second. You okay? That, shit, I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. I think, is he? He's gone. Alright. Skaaymon, like, fully kind of gets off of you, I guess, and will, like, reach a hand down to, like, offers a hand to you to help you up.
She still kind of blinks in awe for a second, before a huge grin spreads across her face, and she'll happily take it, hopping out to her hooves. Skaaymon, did you defeat him?
No,
did you kill him?
No.
Roll perception, Whimsy.
Okay.
Oh no. Let's see. 15.
As you glance around the alley, you see a small paper card with a name and phone number on it. It looks to be some sort of business card. The name reads Kurai Hinata.
She'll point to it, directing Skaaymon to kind of look over there. Okay, first of all, thank you for your very heroic and, dare I say, extremely attractive, you redeemed yourself somewhat. Like, at the beginning, like, you had lost mega points, like, that was superly very cowardly, but, like, you came back, when it really mattered and stuff. So, you know what? You've won this day. Okay.
For someone who managed to blow up a building within seconds, I'm surprised you went down that quick. So yeah, I came back. And no, I didn't. He made darkness appear, which was annoying. And he flew off. You could hear it.
Whimsy,
well,
you can still feel some of the poison kind of pumping through your veins.
Here, how hurt are you? Are you alright?
Not really. I think he probably, like, used, obviously it must have been something extremely potent, to be able to take me down. But, yeah, do you have any poison stuff?
Skaamon's gonna, like, carefully kind of, like, touch the area where, like, around, where the dart hit, and is going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay, go ahead and roll healing.
That's D8s, not D6s. Oh, that is awful. What is... Can you please? Thank you. That'll be 9 points of healing back. That is... I rolled terrible on that.
Better than nothing, I'll take it.
Yeah.
She'll smile up to you.
I don't know if
Thank you,
that...
Skaaymon.
You're welcome. I don't know if that helps get rid of lasting poison, sleep, whatever the fuck this is, effects, but it might do something. I don't know. I'm not usually the one that dealt with the poison stuff, so I'm the one that got bit by the poison things, not that helped the bites from the poison things, so I have no idea if that helps or not.
I'm sure it'll be, like, totally fine. I have an amazing immune system. I mean, I've never gotten, like, you know, like, the common cold or anything, so, you know, I'm sure, like, this is, I don't know, it's probably, like, rat poison or something, and I'm not a rat, so I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But, I do think that they might have left a, calling card. Are they, like, a wannabe serial killer, possibly? You should check it for traps.
Most likely just some assassin. I don't feel like there would be traps on a card, but considering the last time I didn't check for a trap, it moved, so yeah. Right. Does the card have any, like, runes or enchantments on it?
Roll
that I can see?
investigation.
Touching it. Investigation is gonna be a 6.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
Kind of owe you for abandoning you there, so let's... Alright, fine. Skaaymon will pick it up,
Okay.
in case there is something weird on it.
Pick it up.
Yep.
You successfully pick it up.
Okay, good. It just seems to be a business card, I guess?
Does it have a number on there? Call it, call it. I'm gonna, like, literally give him, like, you know, like a haha, you didn't get to have me type of thing. Oh, or should we keep it for a prank call?
That's not a good idea. The prank call, as long as it's not with my phone, is funny, because I don't know how tech savvy he is, and I don't feel like getting my phone tracked. So.
Fine. I guess you'll have to buy me a phone first, though.
I feel like you having your phone tracked by someone trying to kill you is also not a good idea.
Whatever. Does it have a number? Does it have a number? We can go to a payphone. They have those still, right? These are usually in the old-timey things.
Whether or not they work or not, I have no idea.
Is there a number or description on this card, or is it just his name?
It is a name and number.
Yeah, Skaaymon just looks at the number and is kind of holding the card in a way that Whimsy can't really see it at the moment, and is just contemplating, like, do I tell Whimsy that there's a number on here?
Trying to crane and, like, see it. She's behind you trying to look at it.
You're behind me. My wings are still out, so you can't.
Well, she's still behind you, just, you know, trying to lean over in a way where she's brushing against the wings accidentally. So, is there a number? Is there a contact? Email?
There's a number.
She smiles and rubs her hands together quite evilly. What should we do? What should we do? What do you think a good prank would be? We could just do like a classic raspberry when he answers the phone, or like a na na boo boo. That always works. It's a classic.
Skaaymon just kind of looks at the card and kind of will, if Whimsy does end up like brushing against his wings, he kind of like takes a step forward and kind of like they kind of like shake a little bit, trying to in like a reflex sort of thing, before he turns to face Whimsy, and as he just looks at the card and back up at her, well, down at her, and then looks back to the card. Then he'll just quietly tuck it in a pocket, like in his jacket pocket, and just staring at Whimsy the entire time. Just carefully will tuck it in like a inside jacket pocket, like the little ones that are really close to the zipper.
So, where's the nearest public phone? Google it.
Whimsy, we are currently, thanks to someone, by thanks I don't mean it, we are currently seen as terrorists. The public phones, if there are any, usually have cameras nearby. Let's not do that.
Okay, fine. Once they forget about us and our whole, well, me, you're an accomplice. Once they forget about my daring, murderous, whatever they're calling it, terrorist attack, that's what they're going with. Once they forget all about that, we can call up the number and have a fun time. Maybe we can tell him his car insurance is like, like extended warranty type of thing. That'd be good.
Oh, Whimsy. Oh, you know basically nothing about the world, and yet you still know one of the worst internet memes. Who exist? Wonderful. This is awful.
There was a joke about it in like one of my favorite romance novels, so like, yeah, I know. I mean, I'm kind of an expert. Like, they have like everything in books. I've read so many books, there's like nothing else to do, so yeah. I like kinda know everything Skaaymon. Anyways, this is like probably a bad place to be. I think gunshots are like loud. So maybe we should like skedaddle.
Yeah, no, you're probably right there. Oh, I don't have time for this. Okay, fuck. Skaaymon kind of like, you notice that he kind of just like brushes his wings back in a way, as they almost once again like fold and shift, and then almost like a shimmer goes across them, and they just once again appear as like a longer like jacket back sort of cloak thing. All right, we should get going. This is gonna be bad. All right, and they'll snap their fingers and once again disguise themselves into the drow-looking disguise that they have come up with for themselves.
If Skaaymon is using the same one, then Whimsy will reapply her Ultra Self to be the same black skin satyr that she was before.
Yep.
Okay. Whimsy, roll a d20.
Yes, indeed.
Fun.
That does it.
Roll a d20.
All right.
No. This is gonna be fun. What?
Just we should get out of here. It's really loud. Explosion. 85.
85.
Oh no, what is that?
Roll me 3d10, please.
Oh no!
Alright.
what is gonna happen? I'm scared now. Actually, both of us should be fine. We should, if it's damaged, we should be fine. It just probably makes a loud noise.
13.
Okay. Roll me a percentile.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So, D100 again.
$96.
Okay. Here's what happens.
Oh no.
You cast the spell, as your form shifts with an unusual amount of, showiness. A burst of bright lights erupt out from you. Skaaymon, you heal 17 hit points.
Oh.
As
Over.
as this light erupts out 30 feet out from you, very bright, very much something that would draw attention, you hear, kind of around the corner just outside the alley, a... What? What?
Whimsy's gonna do the quick, gotta turn around.
You...
Skaymon just full deer in headlights and also turns around.
Yes!
You see what looks to be an Eladrin male, quite young, kind of slightly disheveled, dressed in kind of dirtier clothing, staring at their hand. You're not sure why they're staring at their hand. Their hand seems perfectly fine.
Whimsy, what did you do? Excuse me, are you alright?
Did you do that?
That silly depends
Whatever.
on what happened?
Yeah, exactly. Was it good or bad?
My infected wound is gone.
Yeah, that was me.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm kind of a local goddess around here. He can send a prayer to my way if you want
Skaymon
to.
fully, just immediately, pinches the top of his nose and, head in hand, faceplant.
Okay, Whimsy, I'm gonna need a performance check from you. Because the thing is, Whimsy, as far as I'm aware, doesn't think she's lying.
She really doesn't know.
Yeah.
Like she's so delusional. She really thinks she's on the Pantheon.
Yeah. So roll me a performance check.
It's just immediately Skaymon fully oh my god, no.
It's a 22.
What is your name? How could I... You... I am honored to be in your presence, your divine grace.
Oh god.
Skaymon completely turns around real quick and just covers his mouth with his hand, trying not to laugh.
Whimsy stands up as tall as she fucking can in all of her 5 foot even glory and looks down her nose at this dude who is almost definitely probably taller than her. I go by many names. Throughout the ages I have been known, I've lost count of the titles. My most recent one, you can every night pray to Whimsy, Silly, Autumn Lily. My offerings are... I always accept words of praise, and, just say, quick, you're perfect, I love you, my way is, very appreciated.
Skaymon's gonna start walking back out of the alley, just nope. And it's just gonna wait outside of the area.
He, like, kind of wide-eyed, nods, kind of almost, enthusiastically. Of course. Thank you so much. Your divine grace. I couldn't thank you enough.
Of course. And do me a favor. Go spread the word of me. Let everyone know of my, you see, what I did here was only a fraction of my real power. Go spread the word of Whimsy, Silly Autumn Lily. Let them know that soon they will all know me, whether they want to or not. Spread the word well enough, and I might appoint you my chosen.
Oh god, roll a, persuasion check, I guess. I made a mistake starting you guys at level 12, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did, and this is your fault.
With my Rizara advantage, that's a natural 20 for a 33.
Oh my god. Helen, this is your fault. This is all your fault. All of this.
We are
It's your
starting
fault.
her out strong, guys.
Eyes widened, he kind of nods, and says, pardon my ignorance, your divine grace, but do you have some divine sigil that we may know you by?
Oh fuck, Whimsy's absolutely thought of this. I gotta think of something quick. Shit. Oh my god. She's gonna quickly turn around to Skaaymon.
Skaymon's like 15 feet away.
Okay, she's just gonna call out.
Shaking his head.
Skaaymon, darling, do you have a piece of paper and a pen? Perhaps a drawing app?
He kind of begrudgingly walks over, pulls out his phone, and opens a drawing app. I will not name a specific one, but just hands her the phone and then stands towering over top of her, just making sure she doesn't try and run off with it.
She's going to draw a white snowflake. Like a white snowflake that is dripping with blood. Each of the it's very detailed, like snowflakes tend to be. The decorations for it are mixtures between like an even amount of smiling happy faces and like frowny faces.
Okay.
She's gonna turn and look at it. The snowflake, of course, represents, well, you know, I'm very chilly and aesthetic. The blood is the blood of my enemies or anyone who slights me. And the happy faces are for those who please me. The frowny faces are for those who disappoint me.
He nods, and says, I'll spread the word to everyone at the shelter.
Yes, please. And the shelter and beyond.
He nods. Thank you, your divine grace. And he turns and runs off, and you just changed a homeless man's life and started a religion. There was a 25% chance that there was going to be a homeless person there. That's what the percentile I asked for was. 76 to 100, you would have gotten a homeless guy.
I hope you know
Whimsy
that I'm absolutely
has-
drawing that sigil now.
Please!
I have it pulled up. I'm currently drawing the sigil, and I will get it to you when it's done.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Yes, I knew somewhere in here Whimsy has to start her religion. Like she is, her entire plan is to be not just, you know, a divine being, the divine being. This is the first step of her path. You're welcome, Talon.
All right. As the Eladrin runs off, what do you do?
After the second that the Eladrin is out of earshot, Skaaymon just bursts into laughter.
Whimsy is snickering, like she's trying to keep it together, and turns around. Okay, so like, yeah, I might have been bullshitting some of that, but like, it's all eventually gonna be true, Skaaymon. Just stick with me and you'll see.
So much of me wants to doubt that.
But there's that part of you that knows it's true.
There's that part of me that doesn't think I'm going to survive to see the end of this, so I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, honey, don't care. If you die along the way, I'll reanimate your corpse.
Please don't, actually. That...
Too bad, I've already decided I will. Come on, let's go! Whimsy is going with nowhere in mind.
Okay.
Just... hold on, just... slow down. Literally, give me my phone back, by the way, please. I like that back. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, but like, can you like save the file? I don't know how to do it. Can you save the file? Like, I really blew it out of the park with that. Like, you got to admit, like, I need to save it so I can like send it to my cult followers later.
Skaaymon just like takes it from you and then hits the button that will just go back to like the main gallery area, and it's still there. Like, he doesn't hit the save button or anything. But it's just there. And you see actually quite a few other things that he's drawn himself. Various, like, there are like a couple characters, most of them are unfinished, but there are also like a lot of, mainly weapons drawings, or like scenery drawings. You can definitely tell that they are drawings, but they do look pretty alright. As he just kind of then, like, shows you it's there and then shuts his phone off.
Whimsy immediately smirks up at him. Ooh, an artist! Is that why you're so emotional?
Ow? I guess? What do you mean emotional?
I mean, I just mean the bleeding heart, like, you know, like the oh no, the deaths, like that type of thing. That seems like a very artist thing to do.
You mean empathy for people that were just trying to be, you know, happy and living a normal life, and then some crazy maniac shows up and kills them all?
Empathy! That's the word! Yeah, that emotion.
Yeah. See, that's a normal thing for normal people who aren't raised to be spoiled little princesses. As some, and they will gesture to Whimsy, are. Anyways.
Well, I feel empathy for their inconsequential existences.
Skaaymon just rolls his eyes. Okay, I'm gonna be honest at this point. Are you ever going to leave me alone? Like, or do I have to find a way to just sneak out away from you in, like, the middle of the night or something?
Listen, the McDonald's thing was like a very spur of the moment. I might have gotten slightly carried away. Now that I know that you have a thing against killing mass groups of innocent people, I will very much try to not do that in the future. My magic can be kind of unpredictable. I don't know if you've, like, you know, noticing it or
noticed.
not. Yeah.
I'm gonna
It kind of
gesture
does that.
towards where the homeless man was and just be like, I've noticed.
Yeah. It's kind of like an entire thing. So I might do it by accident, but unless they really, really deserve it, I promise I won't try to blow up
Whimsy,
any innocent people.
honestly, truthfully, what you do, I couldn't care less. Yeah, okay, that was incredibly uncalled for. And a lot of people that were literally doing nothing other than just trying to have lunch just died. However, there's a line. Just don't cross the line and you'll be fine. I'm not about to explain my morals to you, actually. Just don't get caught next time. Please, don't get caught. Don't drag me into it. I drag myself into it. What am I saying? Don't get caught, because I will most likely drag myself into it and also get caught. So, check for cameras. And Skaaymon will turn and walk out.
She is immediately clomping after him. Skaaymon, you edgy little fucker! You're good with criminals? You're good with crime? That's good. That's good. This is good. You're like meeting all of my expectations and like hopes and like standards, which is, you know, be hot and do crime.
I already regret speaking.
Okay, seriously though, like, I'm helpful. Yeah, I'm a little unpredictable, but I'm helpful. And like, you know, I'm loyal. Like, you know, I'll stay with you. I won't abandon you. I'll defend you. I could have just left you and run from that slime factory, but like, you know, I really tried there. I like protected you and stuff. So like,
You did.
yeah. So like, you're doing something very important here, hunting a person, which you won't give me more details about, and that's silly. And I am offering you my help. I think you'd be silly not to take it.
His name is Zahn. That's who I'm hunting.
That's a dumb name.
Well, he's a dumb guy. And also
What did he do?
Filthy traitor. I don't know what he's doing, but where I'm from, in my village, we had a specific religious idol, and I don't really know everything important about it. I was never one for the overly religious things, but I've seen it, and it went missing at one point a little bit ago, and it is incredibly important to my people. And there ended up being a quest to go after it, and I got chosen. Why, I have no idea, but I was the one chosen to do so. So I've gone from the Shadowfell to the Mortal Plane to the Celestial Plane, and now to here. And I almost got him in the Celestial Plane, but he escaped to the FeyWild, and the portal closed around me, and I ended up in your home. So far, that is all the details I am willing to give you, but hopefully that is enough. Other than this, actually, and I'm going to pull out a picture, and I'm going to pull out my phone and show a picture, and it's definitely like, it's this guy in like regal looking outfits, like definitely a priest of some sort of thing. And it's more of like an official photo than like something that would be just like oh hey, let me take a picture of that because it's cool. It seems like an official photo that they've saved for one reason or another. And it is of a, I'm trying to remember his description here. It is of a lighter gray, almost blue-skinned tiefling with white curled horn top of his head, and above them this weird like veil sort of thing that sits just on top of them that covers about half his face. It is fairly see-through, but it is a black veil. He also wears a monocle on his right eye, and he looks fairly stoic in the photo. He's not overly he's not an overly large guy, but he's not a twink.
Okay.
This is who I'm looking for. This is the visual representation.
She narrows her eyes at the photo, taking a good look at it, committing it to memory. Well, you're definitely the hotter tiefling. A few notes.
When we catch up to him, say that around him. I want to see his reaction.
Oh, you betcha! Do I get a wing pet for doing it?
Later, when we're not in a disguise, and when that could break said disguise.
Her smile looks painful. It is so large at this point. She'll enthusiastically nod. Fuck yes. Okay, yeah, I'll totally do that whenever you run into him. Okay, so like a few notes here. One, you're from the Shadowfell. You could have just told me that, silly. Honestly, I like was guessing because like all the hottest people in the romance novels are from there.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, there's a weird like superiority thing between, at least in the Shadowfell, between the Shadowfell and the FeyWild. I didn't know if that was a thing here too. I didn't feel like causing more problems, but...
Oh yeah, that shit's stupid. I mean, I don't know, like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, the FeyWild's cool from what I've seen of it. I mean, I was in like, you know, like a pocket, you know, place of it, but like, yeah, you know, I mean, like, there are some hot satyrs, some hot eladrins out here, but like, the edginess factor, like that shadowy cool guy like aesthetic, yeah, no, that like peak. So what kind of religious like idol is this? So if I just find it laying around on the ground, I can pick it up or something?
You won't find it laying around on the ground. It is... Was it hanging from his neck, I'm pretty sure?
Yes.
It's... He has it on him. There's no way he'd let it fall. It's around his neck.
Is it like to a particular god or?
It is in worship of a specific god, yes.
Which one?
Malcertus.
A hot option! I approve. That's a really good one. Not as cool as if you picked me, but you know.
Well, no one knows that you exist, and that you're apparently a divine being, and Skaaymon will like... He says divine being, and you can hear the laughter in his tone, despite the fact that he's fighting his face to not convey that he finds it amusing.
Yeah, but if you really are one of those even sort of religious types, if you just want to send a message up there and put a good word in for me. Not that I really need the recommendation, to take my rightful place up there, but might as well move it along a little bit faster.
Yeah, that's not how that works at all, and I feel like they would stab you. Very quickly,
No, they
actually.
wouldn't stab me. They like smite me. They do like the cooler version of stabbing. Silly.
No, I'm pretty sure they just stab you.
Well, that would be lame.
Yeah, well,
They could do better.
they wouldn't. I don't think they'd view you as worth their time. So there's. That's besides the point. Okay, well,
Yes, yes. Let's not talk about the, beings that will eventually be enslaved to me. Anyways,
let's
yeah, let's go
not
ahead
say anything
and
that can cause them to smite us, please. Because if you insult them, then they'll probably smite you.
well, they apparently don't care about me. So me.
That was before you insulted them.
Yeah, well, people do that like all the time and they're still like walking around and whatnot. So,
You have no little common sense about any of this, I see. Alright.
Anyways, where are we going? Where do you think the foolish Zam might have went?
I have no idea. For some reason, he was in that. He was there. He was in the lab. I don't know why though.
Whimsy immediately frowns. Well, I don't want to go back there.
No, and even if we did, you wouldn't have the information needed to figure out what is missing. But he robbed a bank for some reason in the mortal plane. And then he went to the celestial plane. I met him on top of a mountain. That's when I figured out it was him that did it. He tried to kill me. He failed. For the now, at least. But I don't know what he was trying to get there. I'm not sure what he was getting from the... Was it a bank or a museum?
A bank.
Plane? It was a bank, okay. I'm not necessarily sure what he got bank. It could have been money. It could have been, like, something from a safety deposit box. Could have just been something important that the government had stored in the bank for reason. I don't know how banks work, really. But... Huh.
Well, it sounds like he kind of has a thing for planar travel, so probably not here anymore. Unless he just opened, a gate to, like, another part of the FeyWild, which would be silly.
I believe that is in fact what he did. It seems that he... In there, it was like a gate. It was a just magic gate to teleport to a different area. Like a teleportation circle, but temporary. Unless he's left now, he should still be here. And I don't know necessarily how far apart those things can be.
As you are talking, you suddenly hear off in the distance a loud explosion radiate out. And you can see it from here. a massive pillar of smoke rising off in the distance down the street.
There's no way this is that easy. There's no way this is that easy. No, we have to check it out. Okay. You... Fake name. What is it?
With Willow last time, so yeah, I'll do that.
Willow. Alright. I'm going to be Avery. Willow and Avery. We'll keep it like that. And Skaaymon's going to start hurriedly walking towards the to the explosion.
Okay.
Whimsy is following. She is extremely excited. She's having the time of her life as she's walking beside you.
It can't
I
be
feel
that
like
easy.
I feel like the thing going through Whimsy's head is don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
Yes!
It can't be that easy. That's what Skaaymon thinks. But look at them go. Making their way towards the scene of this explosion while people run past them, scared for their lives. Smoke billows up into the sky of the FeyWild. Sirens begin to echo as emergency services respond to this attack. The building in question, a large laboratory. As they run closer and closer to the laboratory, a figure watching them from the shadows. Not running like everyone else. Watching. Curious. Before either of them can notice her, however, she's gone, as though she'd never been there. You two run through the streets towards the billowing smoke. As you kind of slide to a halt in front of a large, what appears to be laboratory. The sigil of a kind of an atom on the front of the building, smoke pouring out of kind of the back left corner, the western end. What do? You see people are kind of crowding outside, hurrying out of the building. You hear emergency services approaching, but they are not here yet. What do?
You ready for two people to be considered terrorists that you in fact are with them?
What?
Yeah, I agree. That didn't make sense. You ready to be a terrorist twice over?
Oh, yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah. Let's go figure this out. Skaaymon's gonna attempt to half sneak, half just push past anyone, and is going to attempt to make it to the building.
Okay.
And make it inside, or make it towards the area that seems to be crumbling, or what's happening.
Follows.
The two of you rush past as you see what look to be a lot of students are coming out. People no older than 20, 25, making their way out of the lab. Security guards escorting them out. You rush past all of them. A few voices kind of call out to you, telling you to stop, but you don't listen. You push into the building as you see smoke kind of beginning to fill the halls, the crackle of fire. What do you do?
This is gonna be bad. Well, fuck it, I guess. Skaymon's gonna drop the disguise. It's not worth trying to keep it up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And is going to, still gonna head towards where the explosion originated from.
Okay.
Whimsy is not. Well, no, actually, if Skaaymon drops his, she'll drop hers. Just running alongside him.
You run through the halls, people still kind of stumbling towards the exit. As roll investigation for me.
Oh, great. 10.
14.
The building is a maze, a labyrinth, made worse by the smoke. It is hard to see, and beginning to get hard to breathe as you run through the halls, people kind of pushing past, trying to make their way out. When you round a corner into a room, as you see a couple people kind of scrambling out, part of the wall has kind of collapsed, and you see a woman standing kind of in the middle, gesturing, like kind of getting people out as she kind of lifts someone up off the ground. Her hair is this kind of beautiful, English. Give me half a sec. Jeez, I can't speak.
Apparently not.
Her hair is this kind of orange, or blonde that fades to orange. A black sweatshirt and a pair of violet eyes, as she kind of picks someone up. Her eyes land on the two of you, as she kind of smiles, and says, "Oh, good, you're here. Quick, get them out." As she kind of pushes the person that they're holding, a kind of younger man in a lab coat, in your direction.
No, I don't think. I don't think you. I don't think we're the people you think we are.
You see, she immediately kind of turns around. Like as she pushes the person in your direction, she turns around and begins to make her way into the hole in the wall, not acknowledging your response.
Oh, what? Why are you leaving people with us? Ma'am, what is going on here? Where are you going?
I need to get more people who were hurt in the epicenter of the explosion. Come on,
caused the explosion?
We've been over this so many times.
Ma'am, I don't know who you are. I don't think we're who you think we are. At all.
She kind of stops and turns. You don't know who I am?
No.
You see a smile kind of curl up her face a little bit as she says, "Oh, this is the worst timing for this."
Skaaymon just slowly kind of like puts his hand kind of where his nope, they come out from his sleeves. Never mind. Skaaymon just kind of carefully like held his hand up in a kind of strange way before he just goes, "Time for what? What is happening?"
For the first time you guys are meeting me. Okay.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'll explain after we get people out of here. Skaaymon, Whimsy, Sally. She points at herself as she says Sally. Okay, introductions are done. Let's get people out of here.
Hey, Kate. Ma'am,
Skaaymon, should we be more menacing? We're supposed to be terrorists right now, alright? What if we say we caused this?
She knows
She's
her
saying this
name.
not super loud.
Whimsy, she knows her names. That's a bad thing. I don't like the way she said that. Oh, okay.
Are we helping people or not? Gods, you guys... Oh, I forget how much you frustrate me this early into your arc.
But does any of this... Okay, listen, ma'am, I don't know who you are. Sally, apparently, I guess. I very much don't have the ability to do that right now. Is there... Like, Okay, answer me this before. Do you know what caused this explosion?
Yes!
Or who?
Yes, I do. And
What did?
I think you know too.
Alright, and apparently you know that. Which also freaks me out. I need to find him before he gets out of here again. I don't think we have time.
Skaaymon. In
What?
every single timeline he escapes here.
What do you mean timeline?
He's not left the FeyWild yet. There's still something he needs. So get people to safety and don't waste your time trying to catch him.
How do you know any of this?
Because I've met you. I've met you so many times.
Think the smoke inhalation might be getting to someone.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, and when we are not in the middle of a crisis, I will explain it to you as best I can.
Do not disappear on me. Whimsy, come on.
It's what I do best.
Well, do it not like that then.
Skaaymon, are we really being firefighters right now? This is lame.
Apparently, just...
I'm not asking you guys to put out the fire, I'm asking you to help people. Gods!
I'm asking you to see if you can put out fire. If you see small fires, can you use some... You're icy, frosty, use...
I mean, yeah, it just seems like a waste. Fine. I'll do it for you, Skaaymon.
Thank you very much. Skaaymon will attempt to grab people.
Yeah, Whimsy will begrudgingly do the same. She came in here wanting to be a villain and not help people. She will use Crater Destroy Water to make water appear. If there's any need, like if there's someone trapped by flames or something, she'll do that.
Okay. What level spell is Crater Destroy Water?
First.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot cube.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You guys, go ahead and roll me investigation checks.
Oh yes, because I'm so good at these, you know? 11.
15.
15. Alright. You begin to investigate, looking for people who are hurt. Whimsy as begrudgingly as possible. You're panicking. There are people who are hurt, who need your help. You begin to pull people from the fire. Whimsy, you see someone trapped under a fallen beam, fire surrounding them. What do you do?
A hot dude.
He's like a 7 out of 10.
Oh, well, that's pretty good. All right, that's worth trying for. She will a little more pep in her step. Go ahead and you said they're trapped under a beam.
Under a beam and surrounded by fire.
Alrighty. She'll go ahead and do a create water to make that fall, summoning her little rain cloud to.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Yeah.
Please don't surge in the middle of a fire.
I am good. I did not surge in the middle of a fire. Okay.
Yep.
Yet.
Yeah.
She'll rush forward after putting out the fire and she ain't super strong, and by super I mean she ain't at all, but she's gonna try her best to get this beam up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll athletics for me.
Oh, I rolled pretty good, 16.
You lift the beam up. As the guy is able to kind of pull himself a little bit, kind of crawling just out from under the beam as you drop it, I assume.
Yeah, once he's out.
Thank you. He kind of reaches up, kind of grabs your arm to help kind of pull himself up. Kind of stumbling.
She'll lean into it.
He kind of stumbles as he kind of rests an arm on your shoulder to hold himself up. As Skaaymon, you see this all occur. As you manage to kind of pull someone up from under a kind of collapsed ceiling that hadn't quite landed on them. It had landed on a desk that they had managed to shelter under just in time, but they couldn't quite get out of the rubble without your help. You kind of help them out, and they kind of stand up, and you turn and you see Whimsy helping this guy up.
Skaymon's gonna give like a quick smile behind Whimsy's back before rushing off to the next person.
Okay. You rush off to the next person. Whimsy, are you helping this guy out, or are you like getting him part of the way and then turning back and letting him figure himself out for the rest of the way?
No, she's gonna ensure his safety. She's suddenly very concerned. Probably gonna look over. Can you breathe? Do you need mouth and mouth? I'm very deft at it.
I can breathe for now. Just get me out of here.
Oh, a shame. Yeah, let's get out.
Really? Really?
Whimsy's escorting this person out.
Okay. Skaaymon, roll investigation.
Uh-huh. 7.
You kind of look around. The fire continues to spread. You see roll me a con save.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Oh, wow. Great. That's gonna just be wonderful. Let's see. Constitution. Oh, yeah. 5.
You're gonna go ahead and take 4 points of poison damage. The smoke appears to be changing color as the fire begins to spread.
Changing color how?
Kind of going from like a thick black to almost like a green smoke.
What is it?
And as you inhale it, it hurts.
Okay. Well,
Roll me
Gonna
another
attempt to
investigation check.
faster, I guess. Finally, 19.
You locate a pair who are kind of surrounded by flame, pressed up against a wall, unable to do anything for themselves. What do you do?
I'm going to kind of. They're just like against the wall. Like, are they trapped behind something, or are they just?
They're
scared
surrounded by fire.
They're surrounded by fire. Okay. How big is the fire?
Big enough that it would definitely hurt to walk through. It's like maybe 5 feet worth of fire.
If I were to spread my wings and like land on it, can I smother it like a blanket? It would hurt, probably, but can I try and smother it like a blanket?
Roll. I guess this would be acrobatics.
Okay, this is gonna be fun. What is my acrobatics? Oh, no, that's not as terrible. 19.
19. Okay. You managed to put out a section of the fire. You're gonna take 7 half to 3 points of fire damage.
Alright. Up to 3. Okay. And then I'm just gonna, like, kind of, before it spreads again, I'm gonna kind of, like, quickly gesture the people out of the area and to go farther.
They quickly dart out, as per your instruction. Roll me another investigation check as Whimsy, you continue leading this guy out. Oh, and, sorry, before you roll that investigation, Skaaymon, con save.
Okay, I already rolled before you said con save. Do you want me to re-roll for the con save and then just remember this roll for the investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. So investigation, that'll be that. So con save is... Haha, that paid off. 17.
Okay.
And then the investigation was 12.
Okay. You're able to kind of, hold off from inhaling too much of the now poisonous smoke. As you continue to look around, you see a cabinet of flame, which has a lot of glass, broken glass and kind of, strange liquids that are kind of combining, crackling, burning, kind of, burning through some of the ground. And the smoke is greenest as it's rising from that area. You realize that there are toxic chemicals burning, which is what is causing this.
How big is that fire?
It is really big.
Gonna look around. Do I see Whimsy anywhere?
No, she left with that one guy, and you haven't seen her again since.
Yes, damn it, Whimsy! Okay.
Whimsy, it's this point that you get outside with the guy.
She, will somewhat, but no, not somewhat, begrudgingly let go, still giving a glance, toward him. Are you okay? Do you need any more medical attention? I'm something of a certified doctor.
There's others inside. They need help too.
Yeah, probably. Me to the rescue, I guess.
You
Turn and walk back.
You hear the distant sirens growing louder as they grow ever closer.
Okay, she's gonna walk faster. She don't want to be caught here.
Okay. You make your way back inside. Go ahead and roll an investigation, both of you.
Um, 17.
10.
Whimsy, you come back, following the same path that you'd followed before. Skaaymon, you see her reappear.
Whimsy! You can water, right? Please tell me you can water.
Yeah, like on command.
There! And I'm gonna point towards the cabinets. That's what's making the smoke poisonous. I need that area get put out.
She cringes, but gives a double thumbs up. On it.
Try to stay away from it in case it shatters more. Don't get hurt, please. And Skaaymon's gonna, go find more people.
Okay.
Whimsy will, stay true to her word. She will approach. It has a maximum range of 30 feet, so she's gonna be that far away. And I'll do another first level, create water in that area to try to point at it. Blah, blah, blah. Get it out.
Roll a d20 for me.
Already, that's not a surge.
Okay. You cast the magic. As the water begins to fall upon the chemicals, you hear a loud bang as the hydrogen monoxide reacts with some of the chemicals and creates a kind of small explosion as you cast the spell, kind of blasting shards of glass all over the place. Can I have dex saves from both of you?
Well, this is my fault, I'm guessing. One that told you to do that.
This is why firefighters use like blanketing foam when dealing with chemical fires.
Yeah, and Skaaymon doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 22.
Okay, you managed to avoid the glass.
19.
You also managed to avoid the glass. You do put out...
Sorry!
You do put out a decent bit of the fire. But, it did kind of fling a bunch of glass all over the place, as you did. You... Go ahead and both of you roll me investigation checks and con saves. These are much lower DC now that you've eliminated the nearest source of the poisonous smoke.
Well, you did say investigation first, so that'll be an 8 on a...
Okay.
And a natural 20 for a 21 on constant saving.
Okay. You, again, managed to kind of hold off from inhaling too much of the poisonous smoke.
Yay!
That is a 19 on the investigation and a 9 on the con.
Okay. Whimsy, you're going to take 6 points of poison damage.
She is getting so poisoned today.
Yeah.
But you do manage to find another person kind of trapped beneath the flames. A bunch of rubble seems to have fallen and kind of crushed one of their legs. As they are trying to pull themselves out, the fire is spreading closer to them. They're about a 4 out of 10.
Are they a dude?
No.
Alright. Whimsy immediately just starts yelling, Skaaymon, there's someone over here.
So get them out. Is there anyone nearby where I am?
You don't see anyone.
Where, Whimsy, where?
Like, just follow my beautiful voice. La 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 la.
Skaymon's gonna walk up to Whimsy being like, sorry, that doesn't exist. Where? Oh, There. Okay, fine. That seems easy. Why didn't you just... Never mind. Find other people. And
I
we'll run up
will
to
go
the
for better targets.
better targets. What do you mean better? Whimsy, just
Skaaymon, they're not
people.
hot. I don't want them.
They are hot. They're in fire. Kill them anyways. And
Me,
Skaaymon
me,
will
me, me,
just
me.
go get the person.
The woman looks absolutely, like, just baffled at this conversation that's happening.
Can you imagine you're literally so close to death, burning in a fire, you see someone, you're so happy you're gonna get saved, and they're just like, you're not hot enough and leave. God fucking damn.
Yeah, Skaaymon kind of runs up and, like, starts, like, kind of pulling her out and just being like, first things first, you're hopefully gonna get out. Second things, I'm so sorry. I know how to about people.
Roll athletics to try and clear the rubble, by the way.
Ew! This is natural one.
You kind of begin to kind of pull some aside, but it causes some more to fall, and kind of she screams out in pain as it kind of hits the broken leg.
I'm so... fuck. I'm casting Cure Wounds on her.
Okay. Roll that healing.
That is going to be max healing. 11.
Okay.
Love that for me.
She kind of hisses out in a kind of almost pained sound, not quite, but almost, as your healing goes through.
Let's try this again. Just, a lot
Roll athletics again.
more carefully. 17.
Okay, much easier, much better. You manage to clear the rubble, get her up. As you kind of help her to her feet, you feel the weight taken off of you, as suddenly standing next to you, kind of arm wrapped around the woman, is Sally, as she looks at you and says, "You two need to leave now. Authorities are here. Out the back. Go."
Wonderful. Fucking wonderful, and we're still in trouble. Of course we are. Thank you, I guess. Whoever you are. This was a...
I'll find you.
Time. Whimsy. Where are you?
Whimsy is in search of a hot dude and hears the sounds of one, so she will turn and go towards Skaaymon. Yes, Skaaymon. Yes. Did you find someone? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm kind of choking.
Authorities are almost here. We need to go now.
Yes. Yep, let's go.
And Skaaymon will grab Whimsy and attempt to go the way that Sally said to go.
Okay.
Without knowing where that is.
You make your way out the back, whatever that might mean. And as you hear the sirens approach, the sounds of firefighters and paramedics beginning to arrive to the scene, work on treating the injured and putting out the flames, you kind of take a deep breath as you see the building still burning in the distance, but the fire beginning to calm down. The two of you were alone. And then you're not. As if she'd been there the entire time, you see Sally leaning against a wall as she says, "I believe I owe you an explanation." That's where we're going to go ahead and call break.
You bitch.
Damn.
I gotta remember the right scene.
You idiot.
I believe I owe you an explanation.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yes, if you could do that
There
quickly.
are a lot of things I can't tell you. But I experience time differently than most people. I have met you before because I've met you in your future. Your future is my past. I am hurtling backwards through time.
That
I mean,
kind of awful.
I was going to say, what did you definitely described her, and I mean, for reasons, I know who she is, but, for the sake of placing her in a timeline in my head, can you describe her again, please?
A tall, young, maybe 20, 25-year-old human woman, blonde hair that kind of flows but shoulder length, fading to orange. She wears a black sweater, and now that she's not in the midst of the fire, she has a book in hand, text illegible on the cover. Her violet eyes study you, the freckles barely noticeable on her darker skin, and you notice a small black bird perched on her shoulder.
Huh.
Okay, well, Whimsy has her priorities straight. She immediately spots the bird. Petable?
You see Sally turns and to the bird and says, "What do you think, Coral?" The bird turns, looking at Whimsy, kind of looks her up and down. "Ah! Petable! What?" And kind of flies over and lands on your shoulder.
She very excitedly, but gently, will ooh and awe over this bird.
I have met you before. Skaaymon just kind of stares at Sally, kind of confused.
Sally looks at you. You have.
Guess it's a different point in your timeline, if you don't remember it. It was quite literally yesterday. Whimsy.
Oh my gosh, the
Correct me if I'm
McDonald's worker! Yeah!
It's the cashier that vanished before everything happened. I'm actually, very glad that you weren't in that, because that would have been awful if you were.
But, like, if
lucky
you're
you were
going in
going beforehand.
reverse, like, you will be, but you disappear before I blow everyone up, don't worry.
Blow every...
Okay.
What?
Nothing, please, nothing. Thing from you now.
Gods, I always forget how rowdy you guys are this early in your timeline.
Keep saying this early, like I'm ever not gonna blow people up.
I've seen a version of you that is more controlled about it.
Sounds lame.
Yeah, sure. That's totally real. That's totally gonna happen. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the unfortunate thing about timelines. I can never tell which one I'm on.
I'll just have to help you understand. You're on the one where I'm like really cool and fun and not lame.
You say that in every timeline. At least every time
Okay,
that
maybe
meet
you are
him.
the real deal. Hmm. Okay, so like, what are you? Are you just like a cursed person? Are you like, like what are you doing here?
That is something you're going to have to discover for yourselves.
Wonderfully. She's cryptic. Great.
Okay,
It's-
okay, Skaaymon, this is a good sign though. Like, the powerful, cool people, a lot of times they'll be also really annoying and cryptic because they're like, I don't know, they have like forever and they're like, mortals. Are you one of those people? You seem like one of those people.
Whimsy! Manners, please!
I don't know if I'm necessarily immortal. I was born human.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But the exact nature of my condition is not something that I can talk about.
Okay.
Not without risking the fabric of time itself.
Well, that's a different existential crisis that I don't need to have today. You said that in any timeline, Zahn would have escaped there. Where do I find him now? You seem to know? Where's he going?
There's a substance he's trying to find. It is highly regulated and is only found within the most important of laboratories. He failed to find it in the first two he raided here.
Yes, so he raided one that technically wasn't even open, and then a school. So smart, you idiot. Not you, I promise. Him.
It wasn't a school, there were students from a nearby university visiting.
Well, you know what? Close enough. There was old people here.
There's one place left for him to check. One place left in Silvergate that might hold what he needs. And unfortunately for him, he doesn't have time to leave Silvergate and search elsewhere. Opening into the next plane he intends to venture to is a lot harder than the planes you've traveled to so far. The barrier to entry is only so thin at specific times in the year. One place left in Silvergate. The Royal Lab.
Okay, but like, what substance is he trying to get and where is he going next?
Those are both questions you're going to have to find the answer to on your own journey.
Do you know what he's doing? Like, you don't have to tell me directly. I know what you just said, but vague hint, riddle, anything to make me stop panicking about how everything I failed to catch him.
Panic is good. Fear is good. It drives you. Hold on to that. And whatever you do, Skaaymon, don't give in to despair. Because it will find you.
What does that mean?
Don't give in to it. Because no matter where you run, it will find you. The only way to fight it is to resist.
I'm great at resisting things that I don't want around me, I see. See for a second. So, great. Wonderful. He's going to Royal Lab. Is there a specific point within the area that his portal needs to be made? Or is it just wherever, at wherever time?
It's a matter of how thin the veil is between planes.
So it's not somewhere that we could figure out beforehand and just let him do his thing there and he comes to us afterwards?
There are some places where the veil is thinner naturally. Where the FeyWild is ever so closer to the other planes. You could seek one of those. I can't give you the location.
So it's just straight up a gamble at this point of where he might go, and we risk going to the wrong one.
She nods. Or, you know where he's headed.
Yeah, probably one of the most guarded areas in this entire city.
If we just waited for him to, like, blow it up, would it be too late?
It depends on what you want to do. But it sounds like, as of now in your timeline, you're not too concerned about saving lives. So no, it wouldn't be too late if you just waited for him.
Then yeah, we can just, like, we can go in and, like, figure things out during the chaos and stuff. That'll be, like, our cue, Skaaymon.
But this explosion wasn't intentional. A collection of bad mistakes.
Did he mess up making meth or something?
Zahn was careful in his steps. He didn't calculate for a mage in the building. A mage who wasn't trained in being safe around the chemicals. One stray fireball and the whole building went up.
Is the mage okay?
Dead instantly. You see she gestures to the sky where you see a small murder of crows have kind of collected near the laboratory. And not the only one either.
Great.
Whimsy just looks at them, squeals in the cuteness.
Was there anyone that witnessed Sam that made it out alive?
Probably. But I can't tell you everything.
I'm just worried that eventually the people that did see us will put two and two together, at least what they think is two and two, and will pin this.
Well, You're already wanted, aren't you?
Yeah, nothing but good for us. Well, I mean, I guess not on, us getting like, yeah, but like our reputation. I mean, we started this whole thing. We might as well like keep, this is like our thing now. We're terrorists.
Besides, you're
Station here.
leaving, aren't you? As soon as you find Zahn? Who cares?
I'm not sure how the legal system works across planes. I'm worried that it could cause problems if I just... First things first, I need to find him. It's... You said... The royal... Where is that?
It's called the Royal Lab. Where do you think it is? Her eyes turn to the tallest building in the city. The palace reaching to the skies.
It's not just a building nearby, it's in there. Really? Really? Why would they... Really?
Listen, Skaaymon, let's just like get a bite to eat somewhere nearby. Whenever like the shit hits the fan, we'll just run on over there.
It's not gonna work. Is he gonna attempt to do it today? Will he... How long do we have before the veil is thin enough for him to leave?
Sunset tonight.
He's gonna do it today. Alright. Hey, Whimsy, you wanna break into a castle? I mean, we broke out of
Yeah.
yours. So...
Yeah, breaking in couldn't be too hard.
Oh no, it's gonna be so much harder because this isn't some ooky spooky secret pocket dimension that no one knows about.
Well, if it's an ooky spooky pocket dimension that no one knows about, that should be like way like, harder than just like this. Like look at how blatant it is.
Yeah, which means it's a lot more obvious, meaning a lot more people are gonna try and sneak in. Meaning more guards and less dumbass little goat men.
I don't know, there's like probably quite a few dumbass goatmen in there. Like I'm really willing to bet on
You're
it.
probably right. There's probably a lot of dumbass little goat men in there.
Not when it explodes and kills them all. You want to go somewhere romantic so we can see it all, like, happening in the distance and run out, not pay the bill even, like, and, like an in total thing.
No.
Somewhere cheap it is, already.
I'm gonna turn. Is Sally still there?
As though she'd never been there, she's gone.
Of course. Here we go again. You're already gone, but thank you. Anyways. Let's go break into a castle. Or... Woohoo! Terrorism. Fuck. Alright, let's go. Skaamon's gonna start, like, cautiously making his way there, trying to stay within the shadows and not have his face get caught by people.
Skaaymon, shouldn't we, like, disguise ourselves, probably? That make this easier.
I'm running low on the energy, too.
Oh, I forgot you have limits.
So do you.
No, I don't. I have, like, an infinite reservoir of magical energy.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Jeez. Me, like, do I use that last second level spell? She thinks about it and then just rolls her eyes. Well, if you're gonna look cooler, I will too. I'll play along. We sneak in, I guess.
Skaaymon just rolls his eyes.
Alright. You begin to make your way towards the palace, I assume?
Yep. Avoiding any and all law enforcement possible.
Go ahead and roll stealth checks, both of you.
Yes. Stealth. What is my stealth? Not terrible. That's... Ew, I guess. That's a 15.
Say 19.
Alright. You both approach the palace. The large, sprawling building at the center of Silvergate. Kind of... The building itself almost seems to be built atop an artificial hill. To make itself even taller. As you arrive to the outer gate, you see the gate stretches 15-20 feet. Or the wall stretches 15-20 feet. Just the outer wall alone.
Oh boy.
You see a road that kind of leads up into the property and up the hill towards a large garage. And Skaaymon, what's your passive perception?
21.
You notice a vehicle that looks very different from the style of the rest of the vehicles you've seen in the Autumn Court. Pristine, yes, and definitely rich, similar to the rest of the vehicles within the garage, but it's purple. It doesn't have a roof. It's kind of open top.
It's a convertible.
You see it. It's got beautiful designs of blooming flowers painted onto it. This car is definitely not from the Autumn Court.
Oh, there's a visit. This is great. Fuck.
So, do you actually have a plan to, like, get us in here? Are we still gonna wait for stuff to go down? What are we doing, Skaaymon?
I have no idea.
My vote, so that we don't out ourselves, is to wait until things happen. Because while I am quite persuasive, I don't exactly think that us, not exactly being disguised, being all over the news, this is like probably the place that would be like on the most alert for us. So, yeah.
Yeah, it would be.
We got confirmation from the weird lady. It's gonna happen. Let's just, like, I don't know. Talk. Exist. Go eat! I'm so hungry.
To be clear, the warning Sally gave was that the explosion wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
Meaning it might not be obvious when Zahn leaves. It might be, but it might not
Or
be.
is there in general? What is it when he's going to cause problems? We don't know when he's here. And by the looks of it, there's visiting nobles or other royal. And I'm gonna gesture kind of towards the other.
Whoa, wrong character. Whimsy. As Skaaymon points at the car in question, you see, and you are 100% certain immediately, that is Spring Court design.
Okay. She tilts her head curiously. Yeah, Spring Court by the looks of it. That would probably mean that they're on like higher alert since they have, someone notable here, right? I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
What would the Spring Court be doing here?
I don't know. They're probably having sex in there or something. They do that a lot.
Mm-mm. Okay.
If they were, that'd be a really good thing because we could like sneak in on them or something. Like not to see that, But like, yeah, they can do that, and then we can be like, wow, they're doing that, and then we like go in and do other stuff.
Anyways, let's not do that.
Okay, well, what do you want to do? I mean, it's like you're a target, so.
Um.
I will say that my expertise is not exactly in infiltration or stealth. I am better at being loud and killing things. So yeah, probably not like the greatest help here ever, but I'm totally here for like, like mental support. You can look on me and feel better.
Difficult. My set of expertise isn't exactly sneaking into something either. My expertise is, I mean, it's killing things quietly, but it's not breaking into the big important building. I wonder, what if we were to almost tip them off that something is going to happen? We find a way to do it from, like, without being seen.
Like steal an airplane and like fly in the sky and like spell out like you're gonna be blown up?
That is very clearly being seen, so no.
Well, it's not us being seen, it's the airplane.
And then they track the plane. It's... No. I don't know how things like this, like an anonymous tip or something that, hey, some weird guy that you don't know is trying to break into your place. And
I
that's
mean, maybe they have like a number here or something. I don't know. You could like maybe call or make a report or something. But I don't see how that's like gonna get us in.
less of an idea of trying to get us in and more of trying to get him to rush out.
Mm, I mean, he seems pretty ballsy with like, like robbing banks and like plane hopping and on like blowing things up. Do you think that like that's gonna make him abandon this?
No, probably not. I just don't know what else to do at this point. Not usually the thinky person. In either, Skaaymon or me, I'm not usually the thinky person, I'm just kind of the do-it person. This is new. Um,
Skaaymon, I got it.
yeah?
Okay,
What?
so that guy who tried to kill me seems like really sneaky, right? We call him up and we're like, hey, listen, I won't tell anyone that you totally failed utterly to kill me if you help us with this.
Whimsy, I'm pretty sure that is the single-handed most stupid suggestion I've ever heard. And I hate that so far it is the best one. What? I
Okay,
feel like he
I'm
just take the.
hurt. But, like, okay, hear me out though. I mean, what other context do we have? No offense, Skaaymon, but it doesn't seem like you're crawling with friends. You were given this task alone. You're like, my only humanoid friend, and then I have Slimy, who I don't even have out right now because, like, I want to keep him safe and stuff, and I don't want people to be like, oh, it's a slime, so that's Whimsy, because, like, that's one and the same, and yeah, we're kind of on our own here. And we're like wanted, and this is like a secure facility. We got his number right here. He already found us once. He can like show up and then like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we have his business card. If I like spread around that like someone tried to hire to like get me killed and he like totally failed in it, that's like kind of embarrassing. That's like an
If he
assassin's one
doesn't,
job is to kill people, and like he didn't do it.
if he doesn't, just immediately kill you when he gets here.
Yeah, well, he failed the first time, so.
He failed the first time because he wasn't expecting me to show back up. I caught him by surprise. I don't know how well. Whimsy, okay, you're the one that's at risk here if we do call. Are you certain that that is a good idea.
I mean, yeah, there's the chance that he won't see reason and he'll attack us, and that is kind of lame. Like, not gonna lie, that would kind of suck. But level with you, Skaaymon, like, I haven't exactly done a heist before. I mean, I'm sure I'll get proficient at it, like, eventually, but, like, just between you and me, I kinda don't know what I'm doing right now, so, like, you know, I don't know, in a book, they would just, like, they would go to a thieves guild right now, and they would, like, recruit someone, and they'd be like, hey, help me, you know, get this place or whatever, and then they would do it. Do thieves guilds exist? Or is that just a book thing? Can we hire someone?
Okay, finding someone may not be difficult. It's the finding someone that won't rat us out or betray us that I'd have doubts about when talking about guilds and things like that.
Okay, Skaaymon, hear me out. What if, like, we just blow the place up first? Maybe you could, like, fly me up, like, you know, hold me in your arms, fly me up, and then, like, I can cast a bunch of spells there or something, and then, like, we can make a hole through the ceiling, and we can, like, just drop in, like, you know, like, cool
We'd be seen
style.
immediately.
Yeah, we would, but I mean, do you really think they're that strong? I don't know. I mean, we have no evidence. It might be a bunch of weaklings in there.
I mean,
If they're just, like, a bunch of randos, I'm sure we could
side.
just kill them.
No, my goodness. They were a bunch of randos, they wouldn't be employed here. I wonder. Skimman's gonna just quickly look around to see if that assassin guy, because he said he never failed. So is he following us? Is he around?
Roll perception.
Oh my fucking god, that would be a fucking thing!
What are the chances that he's just behind us? That will be a 29.
You do not see him.
You don't see him? Okay. Genuinely, that would have been really funny if he was just there. I mean, he does seem to be a rogue. He could still be there, just hidden better. But... Okay, so the main options here are be very obvious to the people outside and inside the building and attempt to blow it up, which sounds like a bad idea, or contact the assassin that's trying to kill you, which sounds like a horrible idea.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Skaaymon, he was really attractive, though. Like, I don't think he can be that bad of a person.
Okay, considering the words he was using, yes, he could be that bad of a person, but I have to agree with you, he was. That's... Do you
You're
think
capable of emotions and
bribe
feelings?
him? Do you think we could bribe him to help us and then not immediately try to kill you right after?
I mean... Okay. Like, assassins. They kill people because, like, you know, they're given money or whatever. I don't know how much money you have. I don't have a lot. I just have, like, the pocket change that I play with sometimes. But, like, I don't know. Maybe we can, like, offer him some money or something, and then, you know, like, basically overpay. Like, we pay more than whatever he was paid.
Depending on who contracted in, that might be impossible.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted me, they definitely had to be really special. Then
If
again,
they knew
everyone
about
wants me.
you, if they knew about you, they'd have to know who your mother is and know that your mother has a child. So they're probably someone important, given the fact that you were literally hidden away from society until yesterday. So, when you decide to make showcase, that can't be our best option. Okay, that's... I'm legal drinking age here, right? Can I go... Is there a... Did we pass by a liquor store?
Uh, yes.
That's close by?
Yes.
How old did you say you were, Whimsy?
19?
You're a satyr. What is this? What is the legal drinking age for a satyr?
Um, within the Shadowfell, it was about 19.
Are you allowed to drink, Whimsy?
I mean, Mother let me have some wines at very specific occasions when I asked for it under supervision. I mean, like, satyrs drink a fucking lot, you know? And, like, they're fine and stuff. So I'm sure that, like, all the laws were like, yeah, they're alcoholics, so let's, like, enable that. You know? Not that I'm a common satyr, of course. I mean, I'm not even a satyr, but, you know.
Then what are you?
Silly head. Look at me. What do you think?
A satyr.
She flips you off. Both of my parents are archfey, so that makes me one too.
A... Sure. Sure. Okay. You know, I feel like we should actually be... Okay, well... If we survive this, I'm gonna go... You got no other ideas other than calling the person trying to kill you? Or being very obvious and very easy to shoot down from the side?
Okay, like, the more you keep on mentioning him wanting to kill me, like, the worse of an idea it sounds like. But, like... I don't know. I mean... Okay, they have someone from the Supreme Court here. Maybe we... She smiles and looks Skaaymon up and down. Maybe we get you a change of clothes, myself as well. We show up here and we say that we're, you know, courtesans. That we're, meat for hire, basically, prostitutes, but like of a high quality.
The more Whimsy keeps explaining this, the more horrified Skaaymon starts to look.
I mean,
Okay, calling the weird assassin guy. Yep. Plan now? No, thank you. He kind of supposed to start out. Do you want to do it?
damn it. Talon, I feel like you just expected us to go up to the fucking door or something, and we're really fucking ourselves over. Oh, God!
Welcome to D&D. Nothing is as it is meant to be.
I didn't plan you guys to just walk up to the door.
Talon, we ain't stealth characters. What are we supposed to do? Oh, fuck.
Well, you're not a stealth character.
God. God, this is such a... Yeah, she'll hold out her hand. Yep, I'll give him the honor.
Oh boy. Alright. I love how we're just assuming the entire time that that was in fact his... So, Skaaymon will type it in, and then just hand Whimsy the phone, and then just kind of like, okay, that button you press to start actually the calling, and you want to hold this part up to your ear, and keep this part next to your mouth, because that is how you can hear and how the microphone that picks it up your voice. So do that. Don't accidentally hit the red button that will appear, because that will end the call. Okay?
Simple enough, simple enough.
Well, here we go.
Alright, Whimsy's doing it, she's calling.
This is probably a horrible idea.
The phone rings. It rings twice before... I see you got my card.
Is it the dude's voice?
It is absolutely the dude's voice.
She gives a thumbs up to Skaaymon and like excitedly starts to like pace around a little bit. OMG, you actually answered! I figured you were too busy killing people. Okay. So like,
Never too busy for you, princess.
You see Whimsy, she absolutely blushes. Oh, her face gets whiter. But she picks up the pace a little bit, trying to keep herself together. Well, of course. So if you could just, hold on real quick and listen, because boy, do I have an offer for you. So, like, how much did they pay you?
About 300 platinum. Give or take.
Give me a moment, I gotta do this conversion real quick. How much is that in gold?
3,000 gold, I think.
Yeah, 3,000 gold.
Yeah.
She kind of snorts and rolls her eyes. Only 3,000 gold. She holds the phone away from her a little bit. No. She actually, you see her point her finger, almost like a finger gun, at you, Skaaymon, and you hear in your mind as she casts message. How much gold do you have?
Gold specifically?
Just money, just total accumulated wealth.
That's the wrong device. Hold, my character sheet is on this one. Little accumulated is a little under. Why? Why do you need to know? What are we doing?
Me.
I think altogether, I grabbed my. It would come out to a little close to 2,000, but under still.
She gives a fist, shake, basically, like a whatever the fuck it's called. And we'll go back to the phone, putting it back to her ear. All right, so I will offer you 3,500 gold. Or I can convert it to platinum if you would like. If you would help us with one like little bitty thing. And I'll even throw in not telling the world that you totally failed to kill me.
There is a quiet moment on the other end before he responds. You know, I still have a job to do, regardless of whether you hire me for something or not. But I'm listening.
Oh, so it's like a try to kill me afterwards thing. Okay, will at least be like after we're done.
Probably.
Come on. With that attitude, like, who's gonna hire you?
Quite a few people. They pay well for loyalty.
Considering there's a hit out on you right now, Whimsy, probably someone.
They pay quite well for loyalty.
Yeah, I do too. So, like, okay, fine. If you're, okay, whatever. You can, like, try to kill me after we're done. But, like, I'm offering a pretty good sum of money. I at least want to know that you're gonna do it in, like, you know, after your part of the deal's done.
Yeah, of course. I'm nothing if not an honest businessman.
Okay. Alrighty. So, do you know where I'm at right now? Are you watching me from somewhere?
Not currently, no.
Well, she points to Skaaymon. She's gonna message him again. Pull up our exact coordinates.
Whimsy, you have my phone.
Like, kind of jumps a little bit. Oh shit, I do.
Okay, you know what? No, just
Skaaymon, no, I don't know. I'll hang up on him. What do I do? What do I do?
Oh my.
You're so fucking professional. Oh my god.
Like, this is in character. Just, what are you trying to do? What do you?
She'll message. I need to give our exact coordinates. Like, he needs to know where we're at so he can meet us here.
Describe it. Like
Oh
full hand
my
out,
gosh.
gesturing to the area. Describe it. It's not that hard. Oh, give me the phone. Just give me the.
No! I want to talk to him. She runs a little distance away. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so we're at like the Royal Palace thing, whatever. It's the same city you tried to kill me in. We're still here. It's like the big building or whatever. So like you seemed, you know, super like sneaky, you know, like yeah, like you probably stole things whenever you're not killing people, right? So like I kind of really need you to like go in there and like. She looks to Skaaymon and messages again. What do we need him to do?
Help us get in to the building
To the lab, right?
without being seen at all.
Help us get into the building, into the lab part, without being seen at all.
Into the Royal Palace?
Mm-hmm.
Now that is an interesting request.
Skaamon's gonna try and sneak up on Whimsy to snatch his phone back.
Roll stealth versus Whimsy. What's your passive perception?
17.
Fuck with the 16.
You notice Skaaymon trying to slip up towards you.
she'll take a few more
You don't know
clumps forward.
why, technically.
She saw the grab before. She saw the give me my phone.
Skaamon's gonna still try to quietly, at this point, just continue, like, taking longer strides, trying to walk up to Whimsy.
Whimsy is backwards walking, looking at him.
Yes, very interesting. So, are you, like, interested?
I've always wondered what it would take to break into a royal palace. Being under the direct employ of the man I work for makes that an incredibly difficult thing to seek.
You've got 30 seconds before I try and grab my phone again.
You have a deal.
Alrighty, Oh!
she is like she almost drops the phone. She looks legitimately surprised. She scrambles and looks to Skaaymon. She doesn't even message. Like she
Oh my god, he agreed! Oh, okay, yeah, so,
I'm gonna try and grab my phone again from her.
no.
No, I'm grabbing my phone from her.
Roll sleight of hand.
testing.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand.
18.
What do I need to roll?
Acrobatics
or athletics, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, that's an 8. She fights, but you get it.
Skaaymon swipes the phone from Whimsy.
Thank you.
She's absolutely yelling in the background, like...
I'm gonna cover Whimsy's mouth for just quickly speaking to the phone, hopefully before it disconnects.
She starts licking it.
You try anything. Whimsy! Stop it! You try. Stop it. You try anything towards me or Whimsy before the agreed upon end of this little deal, and I will try, and I will kill you. Alright?
People pay well for loyalty.
Yeah.
So that's 350 platinum, then.
Skaaymon just immediately just looks at Whimsy at that.
I take half
See,
up front.
She is going to, well, she can't hear, so she's just looking back.
Fine.
What's he saying? What is it?
Hurry up, and I'm gonna end the call. Why? Oh my goodness. Why did you go straight for the amount of we don't have?
350 platinum? Yeah! I probably have that in Slimy. I keep stuff in him.
She's going to,
Better start counting.
she's going to summon Slimy, and immediately give him a big hug.
I know, I'm so sorry, Slimy. I want you to be out, but like we're having to be sneaky right now. It's really difficult. We're in like a situation. Okay, I'm
Oh, she leans out and plants a kiss on his slimy head.
alrighty. I am gonna need to retrieve some of our plea gold. Oh,
Slimy, you missed it. There was a really hot dude. He's coming back. He's coming back.
I wonder if he'll accept a tip for some extra service. Okay. Yeah, I gotta count the gold.
She's gonna start
Skaaymon
counting
has
gold.
Side and is just he just has his head in his hands again, muttering in infernal. Just
Whimsy, did we talk
muttering
about
like-
starting gold?
We did.
Okay.
How much is 300 platinum and gold?
3,000 gold.
3,000. Okay. For the entire thing, like our total thing was 3,500 that we agreed to. So
That's exactly as much as you agreed to give.
okay. Then yeah. She will pull out all of her money and count it. Probably takes a minute or two, but well, quite a while, but comes up to 1,950 gold.
Okay, Skaaymon, I have roughly half of it, so like you have the other half, right?
This was your deal. This was not. Yeah, I thought you were just going to threaten him to expose the fact that he failed to kill you. No, you offered a ridiculous amount of gold. Whimsy, I am not royal.
But you had.
Yeah, and it's limited throughout like my entire time that I'm on my adventure quest here. That. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, quick math.
It's fine, Skaaymon. I'm sure they probably have gold and stuff in there, right? I mean, it's a royal palace. We can just steal all theirs and replace the money.
We won't have time for that at all, whatsoever.
Okay, well, we can start mugging people. It's fine.
Never thought that I'd be one for gentle parenting, but here we. Okay. I need to do math real quick. On. Okay. Alright, how. Yeah, I can cover the other half for now. Just. He needs half up front. That is your job. Okay?
Okay. So, like, 3,500 divided by 2. 1,750? Yeah, sure, yeah.
Whimsy will get out 1,750, put the rest into Slimy, and she'll quite sadly hug and kiss him goodbye before putting him back to the safety of not being here.
And here I thought you were going to wait for Dumbass to arrive so that Slimy could see him.
She immediately puts him back.
Puts him back or takes him back out?
No, summons him again.
You're right. You're right. Okay, he does need to see Slimy. You're completely correct.
Better yet, put the coin back in Slimy, and then when he shows up, just drop it from Slimy. That'd be funny.
Oh.
He seems.
Oh,
pedantic enough.
Slimy. Oh,
What?
Slimy deserves this. Slimy deserves this. Okay. Whimsy will take the remaining money, leave 1750 in there, in Slimy, and then triumphantly hold it back out. I will give Slimy the absolute honor of, like, I'll ask him to, like, put his hand in there and get the gold, and, like, oh, Slimy will be so happy. He loves hot dudes. I wish he was putting his hand in me, though. Yeah, I know, Slimy. It'll have to be close enough.
This is the dumbest idea you've ever done. I'm keeping my eye out for him, by the way. I want to see if I can see him before he gets up or gets to us.
Okay. Roll perception.
God damn it. 20.
You look around for any sign of him when suddenly you hear the flap of wings and the sound of footsteps behind you as you hear the click of a rifle, and turning, you see Kurai as he smiles and says, "You called?"
Unfortunately.
Fortunately. All right.
Unfortunately.
Fortunately. Okay, I have your
Unfortunately.
payment. Fortunately.
Very unfortunate.
No, it's very fortunate.
Very unfortunate.
You are putting a lot of trust in my word right now.
Biggest fortunate. Okay, yeah, I really am. But fortunate! Fortunate, final fortunate. Ha, can't beat that. I said it first. We're...
Unfortunate. Fuck you.
That doesn't work. I said final first. We're very capable. But we figured we might as well have an extra hand in this. So, you're welcome.
Well, first things first. 175 platinum. He holds a hand out. Either in cash or wired to me.
I totally have the cash, right? She extends Slimy.
Ooh.
Here.
He kind of narrows an eye, or raises an eyebrow. That's an ooze.
Oh
Yep,
my goodness. No, it's not a pile of grease. It's not a pile of grease. It's Slimy. He's one of a kind. He's perfect. As you can see, I can totally hold him and it doesn't even hurt because he's perfect and he was custom made for me. And yeah, as a sign of trust and because you're unbearably attractive, go ahead, reach in there, get the gold.
What was that?
The gold?
No, the other thing.
Reach in there?
No, the other thing. Say it again.
What, that she's trying to trust you? Hurry up, please.
Oh, my breathing! You mean my breathing? Whimsy is she's fucking losing it. She can't deal with this shit. This is a male that's somewhat reciprocating. This has never happened before. Felix didn't act like this. She raises Slimy, like, more and more to, like, block her vision a little bit. It's like, she's like...
Just get the gold.
He smirks, kind of rolls up his sleeve as he reaches in and kind of expertly grabs the gold from Slimy.
Did he take his gloves off?
He does, yes. He takes off one of his gloves and reaches in. As he pulls the gold out, he counts the coins before popping them in a pouch and sliding the glove back on, rolling his sleeve back down. Well, I believe it's time to uphold my end of this deal, isn't it?
You get extra brownie points if you fly me in.
Well, his eyes pan to you, Skaaymon, for just a moment. Angel boy, you got wings? Those wings work?
Devil's blood. And Skaaymon will open his wings.
He smiles and says, "All right."
Quick, Talon,
Yes.
quick question.
Yes.
If this guy was to spread his wings, how large would his wingspan?
His wingspan would be.
Yeah, she got it.
his wingspan would be about average.
For the joke. For the joke. Can Skaaymons be larger?
Sure.
Please.
Sure. So his wingspan would be about 6 feet in either direction. So 12 feet total, I guess. So Skaaymon's we'd probably be like 14, 15 feet.
Yeah.
larger!
As Kirai Hanata kind of extends his own wings, and kind of...
I mean, Skaaymon doesn't actually spread his wings. He just shifts them out of the weird cape sort of thing.
Mhm.
And so they're kind of propped out a bit, but not really opened.
All right. So here's the deal. Getting in to the highly secured property of the royal palace is not going to be easy. It is just flying over the wall is not going to be enough. They have defenses against that. Plus, we have to keep in mind as well the worst of the defenses, the most dangerous things within that building are not cameras, traps, guards, but the royal family themselves. And the most ancient of archfays. The kings of each court are beyond ancient, as old as the gods, if not older. His Majesty and Her Majesty are the two biggest threats. Their children, just as much of a threat.
Skaamon's gonna quickly take a glance at this vehicle that's of the spring court.
However, we're lucky that this is the court that we're breaking into. Because although the Autumn royal family have 4 children, one of them is MIA, and one of them lives in the wildlands, which means there are only 4 potential threats we have to deal with. Sunfall,
Well,
Bloom,
here.
His Majesty, and Her Majesty.
any of them scientifically minded people that would want to be in the lab?
I don't know well enough about them to say whether they'd be in the lab or not.
Of course you. Why don't you?
What I do know is that this is going to require utmost stealth. Princess, you used magic. Can you turn us invisible? Is that something you're capable of?
She immediately blushes again, this time a little angrily, and looks away.
Well, I've never really needed to, learn how to do that because, I'd be taking, a beautiful light out of the world. So, no. I wouldn't have called for you if I could.
Fair enough. It certainly would be unfortunate for your face to be invisible.
Whimsy somehow grows a little shorter still.
However, unfortunately, again, we don't have a better option. Luckily, he reaches into the pouch that he put his gold in and pulls out 3 small vials of a swirling white liquid. As he holds 2 out to the 2 of you, and rests the 3rd in his palm. I carry potions for this reason. Don't drink them yet, as he holds them out to the 2 of you.
Skaaymon will hesitate to take one, and then, open it in a way to, check to smell it, to see if it's weird.
Roll medicine.
That is a natural 1, and I don't know what my bonus is. I'm not.
You don't detect anything weird, but you don't trust this man in the slightest.
Skaaymon will just kind of put the lid back on, and then just.
He holds the other potion out to Whimsy.
God, tell him why'd you have to make this a white liquid? I'm so sorry. Oh god. Whimsy can't do this. She's still hiding part of her face behind Slimy a little bit. And she does a double take and then just looks up.
Well, what is that?
An invisibility potion.
Can I insight check this one?
Roll insight.
I just don't trust him. I don't trust this MS man. It probably is. It most likely that'll. Come on! So many better options! And it lands on a 2, so 9.
9. You can't read him.
Well, the slight disappointment is visible on Whimsy. She'll take it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Skaaymon waits until she has a decent grip on the bottle before carefully kind of stepping to her side and opening one of his wings just enough to smack her in the head with it before pulling them back into himself a little.
We can use these to get past the initial guards.
Skaaymon, what was that for?
He says nothing. He just keeps looking at this guy.
I guarantee you, however, once inside the building, they're going to have ways to see through invisibility. We need to plan for this. So, keep to the shadows, keep to the corridors. I don't have a layout of the palace. I can't give an exact route we need to take. Your goal is the Royal Lab, correct?
Technically speaking.
Mhm.
As far as you need to know, yes.
It's most likely that the lab is kept in the basement below, possibly even below the dungeons of the palace.
Oh, there are dungeons. That's so cool.
Of course there are. This palace has existed since before time himself.
How the f do you
Oh, do you think there's still people down there, like rotting and suffering?
There are people brought there pretty much daily. At least I'd imagine so. That's how it is in the Winter Court.
Oh, you're a little ice boy, huh?
Was that not obvious? It's incredibly hot here. Why do you think I'm wearing so little?
Because
You're a little ice boy? Same! Like, ice girl.
I've been traveling with this one for not even 24 hours. Actually, no, it's probably been close to 24 hours. Do you... There's an answer here, but I'm not sure you want to.
Look, what I know for sure is that this lab is going to be kept underground. It's the safest place for it. This lab is likely kept below the dungeons themselves. So, we need to get in. My recommendation: take out a guard, or 3. Replace them. I have weaponry, non-lethal. I can easily silence a handful of guards once we are past the outer wall. I can, for lack of better description, undress them so that we can replace them. Their uniforms.
Skaamon's gonna really quickly just... Sorry, I was gonna say, after undress them, Skaaman is going to very quickly just... hold.
Just what? You cut out.
It's just going to grab a hold of Whimsy's shoulder, and it's just... You just kind of feel him slightly squeeze, and you do feel his nails, but he's not, like, actively trying to hurt you. He's just kind of squeezing. Just, like, very much a don't you dare say anything kind of...
Stu absolutely widen, and, like, her little goat tail starts wagging. It is obvious what she's saying. But she won't say anything. Yet.
We disguise ourselves as guards, make our way as deep into the palace as we can while that disguise holds. The only issue is, again, I don't know how to get below. Not to mention, I've been in buildings like this one before. As I'm sure you have. He glances to Whimsy. They aren't as concrete as most other things. These palaces, the Fey palaces, shift and change. They'll try to confuse us. Try to turn us around. So, unfortunately, there's not much we can do in terms of planning. Get in, replace the guards, get as low as possible, find the lab, get your thing, and get out.
Was Whimsy's abode subject to the shifting? Is this something she's familiar with?
I don't think it would have been. I don't think her.
Yeah, I was
abode
about to
would have
say,
been.
Yeah. Kinda just, tilts her head a little bit. Do you know if the, shifty everything is, like, dispellable?
It is as dispellable. It is as dispellable as the lack of time is in this realm.
Okay, so I need to, like,
Should
level
know
up a little
that.
bit first. Okay. Future thing. Totally ready whenever you are. Pretty much what I'm getting is, like, we go in there, like, you deal with people, we strip them, we strip. We put the, you know, clothes back on, and then we go in there, and then we just, like, wing it.
That
She
about
points at his
summarizes.
wings and gives a wink. She does that.
Any last questions?
Skaaymon will hold up the potion. How long do these last?
An hour, or until you assault someone or cast a spell.
Great.
So if you need to attack someone, make it count. Are you ready?
I'm gonna have to be, aren't I?
I personally am quite ready.
He pops the lid off his
Sure
own
you are.
potion and says, "Cheers, bottoms up," and downs the entire potion in one gulp, his body becoming slightly translucent and then vanishing altogether.
I don't trust him at all. I
Oh,
don't care
you
that
shouldn't.
Yeah, no, I know I shouldn't. Then I don't really care that you can hear me right. I just don't trust.
Whimsy's gulping it. She's actually making a like, she's gonna try to drink it faster to make a show out of it. Everything's a competition.
Okay.
Skaamon's not gonna try to do it, like, try to, like, guzzle it fast, but will essentially take it down as quickly as he can. Doesn't really want to be out here right now.
You know, they always make these things seem so much easier in the spy movies. You hear as Whimsy, you feel him kind of wrap his arms around you to lift you as he flies over as he gets ready to fly over the gate. Mission Impossible made this seem like it would be just fun and games.
She absolutely, she's going to, first of all, just summon Slimy, just to make sure he doesn't get hurt during this. And, like, she is, probably has to put a hand, like, in her mouth to not squeal in glee. She's absolutely holding on for safety. Like, she's melting into his arms. She is fucking eating this up.
Alright. Alright. Unfortunately, despite the cliffhanger I have to leave you on, I am running short on time. So, thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. And I believe our journey is just getting started. The next time I sit down to tell the next part of this story may very well be the last time we see this plane of existence. I will see you all next time. And may fate and time always serve in your favor.